Hi, my name is Melissa Sleet. When deciding on whether or not I wanted to go to college, my answer was always yes. The only thing I struggled with is where I wanted to go, what I wanted to major in, and what my test scores needed to be like. I just knew I did not want to stay at home. My initial exposure to college came from my mom working at Oxford College of Emory University, where I volunteered with some of the college students. I attended student productions, games, events, met professional staff, ate great food. So if you ever get a chance to go, it's really good food. But it was just a great experience to get that first touch. I think my favorite event was the Holy event, where I was able to see a different culture that I've never seen before and how they celebrate a holiday. When deciding on which college I wanted to go to, I applied to three colleges: the University of West Georgia, Georgia State University, and Southern Polytechnic State University. I ended up choosing Southern Polytechnic State University, or SPSU, because it was in Marietta, Georgia, which is about an hour away from home. It's 80% male, or was 80% male, 20% female, which was very, very different from what I'm used to. It had architecture, which was the degree I was going into at the time. There was a small community, a small classroom setting, so more intimate feel to them. They had STEM programs, which was science, technology, engineering, and mathematics programs. They had a female president, and I loved that. And then no one from my high school was going, so I knew that I could start fresh. There was no one lingering behind me trying to be my friend. It was all new friends. At Southern Poly, I was able to find new communities of friends and people that I wanted to learn from and hang out with. And then I was able to join the Campus Activities Board and go to NACA, which was the National Association for Campus Activities, and find out new vendors, new artists that I would want to bring to campus, and then just network with other university programming boards and see what they're doing on their campuses. I was also able to go to the L3 Summit, which was at North Georgia College, and just a leadership summit that helped with group leadership, leadership skills, and just building those. I was also able to become an RA, so work with freshmen and help them have a good experience, a good first year. And then go to the Next Gen Conference, which was a higher education conference at UGA, where we got to experience and learn more about different universities that had higher education programs in the South. So that was very fun and a good first touch of higher education as a graduate student. In 2015, Southern Poly and Kennesaw State University consolidated into one university. This opened up a lot of doors for me as far as changing my major to integrative studies, which wasn't a major at Southern Poly, alternative spring break down in Kissimmee, Florida with Give Kids the World. And then I was able to become the vice president of programming for the Kennesaw Activities Board, which was our big consolidated board for both Marietta and Kennesaw campuses. After a year, I decided that I didn't see enough programming on the Marietta campus of Kennesaw State University, and so I created MAC, which is Marietta Activities Council, and just helped program events specifically for that demographic of students, so they didn't feel left out or like the stepchild. I feel like there were a lot of people that helped me through my college career and my journey to get to this point, but I feel that I have four women that have been very influential throughout my life. So my mom, she worked at Oxford College. She exposed me to student affairs initially. And then her supervisor, Miss Crystal, who worked at Oxford in student affairs. She worked in the coordinating volunteer opportunities. And I learned a lot from her about the field and just the politics behind it. Miss Kimberly. Miss Kimberly was the advisor for CAB with the K, CAB with the C, and MAC. She was my mentor. She was my mentor from literally freshman year. And she helped me with the behind the scenes experience. And then Jordan, she was my supervisor, my mentor, and she pushed me to do my research about organizations and about institutions and where I wanted to go after undergrad for student affairs. Over my college career, I learned that I enjoy student leadership and growth and seeing students grow from start to finish. I appreciate smaller campuses and intimate settings where you get to know students on a deeper level. I realize that I can do this as a job and not just something on the side. I realize that I enjoy planning events, creating that experience for students outside of classroom or inside classroom, however they want to interpret it. I enjoy and would enjoy working in multiple areas of student affairs and getting experience in different areas. And then I want to learn from others. I enjoy learning in general